This year has thrown everything at us. Wild protests, terror attacks, extreme weather, border closures, and much, much more. So it's understandable that many people are wondering, what does the future hold? And more specifically, can we still travel freely, or should we just throw in the towel and call it quits? Hey, I'm here. Today I want to share with you some very simple and effective tips that will help you to travel without any problems in 2025. These are very easy things to do, and if you do all 4 of them, chances are nothing bad is going to happen to you when you're traveling. But please don't get complacent and only do 3 of them, because then there's a chance something could go wrong. 1. Make photocopies of your passport and other important documents. Many seasoned travelers have been doing this for decades, but most people have not. You see, we all know to take our passports when we're traveling internationally, but what many people do not realize is that they should also make a photocopy of the front and the back of their passport before they leave home. This way, if your passport gets lost or stolen, you have a record of what it looked like and the information that was on it. It will also expedite the process of getting a replacement passport, because you won't have to spend time trying to remember what your passport looked like. If you have travel insurance, make sure to take a picture of the policy and save it to your phone. Also, if you have any prescriptions, make a note of the name of the medication and the dosage. If you lose your luggage and need to buy new clothes, you might as well protect yourself against paying full price. Take a picture of the tag on your luggage and save it to your phone. This way, if your luggage doesn't make it to your destination, you'll have proof that you had a big suitcase, a carry-on suitcase, and perhaps even a backpack. This will help speed up the process of getting compensation from the airline. Finally, make a list of all the places you're staying at and the contact information of each accommodation. 2. Book your flights in advance. One of the worst things that could happen to you while traveling is to get stranded somewhere because your flight got cancelled. Unfortunately, this is becoming more and more common, especially in Europe. So what can you do to avoid this happening to you? Simple. Book your flights in advance. If you're one of those people who likes to wait until the last minute to book a flight, then you're taking a big risk. If you're looking for a cheap flight, start tracking the price of the flight you want to book. Then when the price drops, book it. I know so many people who refuse to pay a certain amount for a flight, but then they end up paying double that amount when they have no other choice. Sure, sometimes you can find a cheaper flight by waiting, but most of the time you'll end up paying more. And if you miss out on the cheap flight, don't just book the next flight you see. Spend some time researching which airline you're buying the flight from. Check to see if they've had any cancellations or delays in the past week. It's also smart to check out the airline's reviews and see what other passengers are saying about them. 3. Don't say yes to every single request. It's true that we all want to be helpful and polite, but being overly polite can cause problems while traveling. A few weeks ago, a friend of mine decided to help out a stranger at an airport. He ended up missing his flight because of it. The moral of the story is that you must stay focused on your journey and not get distracted by others. When you're approached by someone you don't know, be polite, but firmly decline their request if it's something you're not comfortable with. For example, if someone asks you to hold their passport or their bags, politely tell them that you're not able to help them. There are plenty of other passengers around who would be willing to help them out. 4. Pack light. This is one of my top travel hacks, and it's essential if you want to travel without any problems. It's not enough to pack light. You need to pack smart. Make sure to only bring clothing that you can mix and match. Leave behind anything that's valuable and that you can't live without. If you have to choose between 2 clothing items, pick the one that can be worn more than once. If your bag gets lost, you won't feel as frustrated if you didn't have anything important in it. And if you get robbed, you won't be devastated over losing something that was valuable to you. The less you bring with you, the less there is to lose. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.